Good morning, world. Good morning to you all. Hello, and welcome back to yet another fun-filled episode here with us on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast. As we embarking upon what will be another great episode this morning. All for chopping it up with us, and we thank you in advance for a time that will be had. So yes, world, we are back like a shark attack, back like we left something, back like we ain't got no clothes on our back, and for the world is a better place in the moment when the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast is taking place. And so thank you for tuning in with us this morning as we converse about the latest sports topics that have taken place in this past week and will be upcoming this week. It is always a blast to have you all tune in to participate with us every weekend. As a reminder that every week we always like to begin our podcast by reminding our audience that the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast can be found on Facebook via our two Facebook pages, the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast community page, as well as additionally on our Early Morning Sports Talk podcast Facebook page. You can find us on Instagram. We just went live on Instagram at EMSTP underscore. Again, on IG at EMSTP underscore. YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify is the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, as well as our own Facebook pages via Brandon Price, Jamar Goodman, Ian Jones, aka Callie Watson, as well as our guests for that weekend. Today is May 2nd, 2026. We have seen yet again another fascinating week in the sports world. Where this past week we saw the NBA playoffs, but we had a variety of series that will be closed out in the Western Conference. And now we have all the series closed out last night in the Western Conference, starting with the Thunder sweeping the Phoenix Suns and us just reminding us, Guillaume, of who they are. Victor Wembanyama returning and then shutting down the Blazers. They were doing good until he returned, and then when he returned, everything just shut down. As well as the short-handed Timberwolves showing grit. Jamar, Chicago, stand up, bro. Grit, heart, and speed like I Show Speed, whom was in Guadeloupe and the Caribbean this past week. Minnesota showed I Show Speed the entire series, showing us that speed kills and that the Joker, whom was on offense, that he was not who he was on defense and got exposed by the younger, hungrier, quicker Timberwolves squad. The Houston Rockets, on the other hand, were very short-handed, injuries all season. It was sort of like a cadeau, as we say in French, Guillaume. It was a cadeau. It was a gift for LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. And so they took care of the Houston Rockets. And like Jamar predicted, Jamar pointed this out, the Lakers, they took care of the Houston Rockets. Yes, it might have been because of injuries, but we'll talk about it shortly. And on the other hand, the New York Knicks would be the first Eastern Conference team to take care of business by putting away the Atlanta Hawks in a game that should be forgettable by the Hawks organization and their fans in Game 6, and unforgettable by NBA fans and historians, because I've never seen a blowout like that in the NBA playoffs. The Knicks will now await the winner of the feisty and now super competitive series between the Boston Celtics and finally healthy 76ers team, along with the Pistons, completing a 24-point comeback last night, forcing a Game 7 in that series. And Franz Wagner absent is now super crucial in that series. And then we got another Game 7. And so the Eastern Conference is just all over the place. It's wide open, as they say. And so we'll talk about that shortly. And the White Sox and Chicago Cubs are hot. Munetaka Murakami. Say the name with me, Gilliam. Munetaka Murakami, bro. You got to get used to this. Munetaka Murakami. Yes, this kid is lighting it up. Go ahead, bro.
Munataki, right?
yeah, go ahead.
Munataki Murakami.
Yep. Yes. The viewers want to see that. They probably busting up. And so, yes, Munetaka Murakami. This kid is from Japan. The White Sox right now look like geniuses, Jamar, because this kid is leading the league in home runs, leading the league in RB. I mean, this kid is killing it. And so, clearly, if he keeps this up, he gonna mess around, be MVP. But the Cubs, on the other hand, are hot as well. And so, right now, Chicago baseball is great. We'll talk about that. And additionally, NHL playoffs are in form, as well as the WNBA has begun its preseason slate, as the Atlanta Dream and Angel Reese made a quick visit to Wintrust Arena this past week to battle against her former team in our Chicago Sky. But On the other hand, introducing our guest for this morning, Mr. Guillaume Arnaline. Guillaume is a good friend of mine, coming to us all the way from French Guyana in South America, Jamar. French Guyana, bro. I'm talking about like literally, brother. He is joining us for the second time this morning on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast. The first time he joined us is from his home in Guadeloupe, which is a Caribbean island in the French West Indies, which ISO Speed just visited. But now he is rocking with us from the land of the beautiful nature, anacondas, jaguars, and beautiful rainforests. I mean, the land is just gorgeous, bro. I watched a documentary about French Guiana, so perhaps you could tell us more about the beautiful land. Guillaume, by profession, teaches French in the French Guiana school system, and he contributes to local youth, such as from France, French Guiana, Guadeloupe, and other Caribbean islands. And he takes them to places such as the United States and other places to provide them with exposure through tourism, basketball, and other activities. Guillaume is a big sports fan, as often me and Guillaume has played highly competitive basketball together on various occasions. He is a huge basketball and soccer fan, football fan. And no, Americans, I am not talking about the football with the pigskin, but instead the football that looks like the milk from a cow or Oreo cookies. Anywho, introducing our guest for this morning, joining us for the second time on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, Mr. Guillaume Arnaline. We hope you enjoyed that introduction, my brother. Thank you for joining us this morning on the podcast. How are you this morning?
Thank you for having me. I feel great. It's always a pleasure to come here and talk with you about sports, just like we do in real life.
Yes. And it's a pleasure, man. We give you your props, brother, for speaking great English and being able to understand us when we talk normal, when we talk fast. It's highly impressive. And so we appreciate you coming as well, my brother. And so additionally, yes, introducing our brother from another mother and my partner here on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, Mr. Jamar Goodman. Mr. Jamar Goodman, good morning, bro. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Man, I'm thrilled to be here. These playoffs have been, it's definitely been, matter of fact, I got a popcorn machine, so I definitely have my popcorn ready for all these games, man. It's fabulous.
It's fabulous, bro. To take your words, it's been fabulous. And so let's begin to talk about the NBA playoffs. And so, Jamar, we're going to talk to you. And then from there, we're going to go ahead with you, Guillaume, and contribute, etc. We might have another guest that might join us this morning. And so, Jamar, bro, man, where do we start? So let's start with the West. I want to start this off really quickly, fellas. In the years past, Guillaume, we all could agree, Jamar, that the West has been like always that conference. Always that conference. But now, when I look at the records, like the bottom of the West was worse than the bottom of the East, which means that the East has improved. And it's looking like it's super competitive in the East compared to the West. And so, I don't know, I just kind of seeing like maybe are we seeing a new shift here that we haven't seen in years, but it's crazy. And so, Jamar, bro, just start us out with whatever series you want to talk about, because obviously we follow it. What's on your mind, man, for the NBA playoffs?
Man, so really quick to piggyback off what you said, like the shift. I mean, heck, I think we kind of saw it last year in the finals, right? Where everybody like wrote off the Pacers before the series even started.
Yeah.
Pushed to a 7-game, and many people believe if Halliburton never got hurt, maybe that series goes different. But
I totally believe that. Yeah, if Halliburton didn't get hurt that series, I think the Pacers would have beat the Thunder. Real talk.
Because he came out on fire.
Yeah, really.
All right, just to I guess go through the playoffs here. I mean, I'll keep it quick on the series that went quick, like the Thunder and the Suns. I mean, that's what we expected, right? Thunder come in, SGA does his thing, blow them out the water. Spurs and Blazers. I mean, heck, if Wemby never got concussed for that game, I felt like that probably would have been a sweep as well, in my opinion. But
right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the Nuggets and the Timberwolves. This one here.
It's a lot to unpack on this one.
Yeah. So I guess let's start unpacking. I mean, first and foremost, like you mentioned, Chicago stand up with a couple of players from Chicago on the Minnesota Timberwolves taking advantage and also that next man up mentality. Since the Timberwolves has lost what DiVincenzo to Achilles injury, Ant-Man to a hyperextension on the knee in the same game, then DeSumo not even be able to play. What the following game, or at least game 6, the case may
Well,
be.
game 6, yeah.
And for the Timberwolves to be down so many key players on their team, for players like Jaden McDaniels to call out the Nuggets players earlier in that series, and they don't play any defense. Like, we don't care. Like, they just go at them and pretty much expose their weaknesses to the fullest. And for that team to be shorthanded pretty much against a team that has arguably the best player in the world in Jokic, Jamal Murray finally making an all-star team. They shored up their bench from last year, in my opinion. And then to get ousted in 6 games to a team at this point, full of role players that play very hard. It's kudos to the Timberwolves, but it's also telling about the Nuggets too. Like, we put Jokic on this pedestal, and rightfully so at the time that we did put Jokic on this pedestal, because he is an all-time great at his position, averaging triple doubles. He did get it done a couple years ago. I get all that, but you cannot, in my opinion, and maybe people may agree, may not, but in my opinion, you cannot be arguably the best player in the world and get put out in the first round, and then with home court advantage on your side and not even make it to a game 7. Like, it does not sit well. Like, if this was any other perennial star,
that would have been LeBron.
Exactly. I was going there. Like LeBron or Curry or whatever, Kobe or whatever the case may be. Let that been one of them. Been crucified. So yeah. I'm sure you could have packed a lot more when we get there, but just know, like, that's like great Timberwolves and bad Nuggets at the same time. They're not mutually exclusive. Like that both of them showed for sure.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. And can we stay on this series, Shamar, just for the moment? Can we stay here? And so, Guillaume, what's your thoughts on this, bro? For this series.
So I really agree with Jamal on this one, and I think that it's a shame on the Nuggets actually, because as a European, I'm a really big fan of Joker, but when you really look at it from the past year, the Nuggets never went past for the title, for example, they never went past a team with 50 plus wins.
50 wins. Facts, bro. Facts.
And now they finally got this challenge and they got beat. So props to the Wolves, man. Props to the Wolves. And I think that when you talk about an all-time great, you got to step up offensively and defensively in this series, and he wasn't able to do it. So we can't really say much, man. The Timberwolves, they delivered.
Right. But let me ask y'all this, because to our 3 viewers, we eat, breathe sports like on this podcast. Joker, although he's great offensively, guys, can we kind of agree sometimes that he can be exposed defensively? Absolutely. With that weight, with all that girth. And if you fast, Ian Jones about to join us, because Ian Jones is from Chicago. Guillaume, he went to Morgan Park High School. Ayo Dosunmu came and he showed out, put up 43 in game 5. And IShowSpeed just so happened to be in Guadalupe this past week. Guys, it looked like to me the Timberwolves were just fast as hell. And it was hard to keep Joker being as big as he is, he's great offensively. But Jamar, if you can expose him defensively and blow past him, you cause problems. And the Nuggets, don't get me wrong, they're great, but they couldn't stop them young Wolves. Them Wolves was young. Bones Highland. Y'all see how fast he was playing? You saw the tempo, Jamar. It was like Indiana last year. It was like you better get your defense set, because if you don't, they attacking you like wolves. Literally.
As they should.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, literally. And I mean, them young boys was on it. Terrence Shannon Jr., Lincoln Park High School. Went down and transferred to what is that good school in Florida? Bradenton Academy, something like that, Jamar. Where all the NBA kids go to. IMG, yeah. He went from Lincoln Park. Ayo Dosunmu, Julius Randle, Bones Highland. All those young boys is just blowing right past the Nuggets. And for me, I'm kind of in the mindset, fellas, could we begin to see some changes in Denver? What you think, Jamar?
You got to. Like, something got to give. I mean, because at this point, we're still hanging on the fact that they did win a title, with, I guess, with this core, but that was at
and with Mike Malone, by the way, not with the current head.
Correct. They thought Mike Malone was the problem. So they, booted him out, and same results. And the fact that I believe they purposely wanted the Timberwolves. So, and when the Timberwolves, found that out, that was, more bulletin board material for them to go out there and, kick their butts or whatever you want to call it. So it's like, for the Nuggets to expose them for the Timberwolves to expose them defensively, and knowing that, like you mentioned, like he's great offensively, but defense, he's been a liability. That is true, and it has been true. But the fact that he did this without pretty much Anthony Edwards and DiVincenzo, and meaning that Julius Randle and Gobert was your best players on the floor, and it's not the same as the same level of player as Jokic, and it's a bad look. So. Something has to give for the Nuggets. They just can't continue to run this back and think results are going to be different. What's that definition of insanity? Keep doing the same thing, expect different results.
Right.
Yeah, something got to give. You got to do something.
Right. Perhaps, fellas, they missed MPJ. I know he was just on his podcast. Everybody got a podcast in 2026. He was just in his podcast, and he was saying like, "Yeah, they missed me. That's what they ass get."
They shouldn't have traded me.
Right. And so, Ian, bro. Right. Yeah, the way they was blowing up defensively. Like, Ian, bro, top of the morning, bro. Yeah, man. We were just talking about the series, and Jamar just kind of flipped over the two series that was obvious for everybody, which was Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs taking care of the Blazers, and then also the Suns getting swept by the Thunder. Those were givings. But now we still on the West. And we talking about this Timberwolves and Nuggets series. You got any thoughts on this series, bro? Because Jamar picked the Timberwolves. I don't know who you had, Gideon, prior to. I had the Nuggets. I think Ian maybe had I'm not sure who Ian had.
I think he had the Timberwolves.
I had the Timberwolves in like 6 or 7.
Right, I think you had him at 7. And I had the Nuggets in 7. Like, I thought this was gonna go all the way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But
I had the Nuggets as well.
Right, Nuggets. And how many games you would have thought?
Maybe 6 games. Yeah, 6 games.
Right. I mean, Joker's.
I was surprised. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we all were. Man. And so, Ian, bro, you got any thoughts on this series?
Yeah. So, it sucks to see DiVincenzo go down, Ant go down. That had me like a little worried, like, man, but everybody stepped up. Julius Randle, it seemed like he became a leader, and man, Jaden McDaniels, bro. Jaden McDaniels is growing up in front of our eyes. He's one of the best two-way players in basketball right now.
Yeah. Them long
He
lengthy
got
arms,
that.
boy.
Yeah, man. He got that dog in him. He want all the smoke, and
Mm-hmm.
I think Jamal Murray found out. I think Jamal Murray found out he wanted all the
That
smoke. But
that
yeah,
that,
man.
that that's a good point, Ian. Because perhaps could things have been Jamal Murray wasn't himself this series. Somebody was shutting him down, obviously.
Especially
And
that last game.
yeah,
Yeah.
Especially the closeout game.
yeah, he you
Man.
know,
Even like even the last game, they only had 8 players, man. They lost. Ayo Dosunmu had a 40-point game. I was in the crib going crazy, man. I'm like, man, he couldn't miss. It was crazy.
right,
Then he ended up
man.
getting hurt, and I was like, man, they showed them boys showed up, like you say, Shannon Jones, man, they came and showed out, man. Jaden McDaniel came and scored 30. What he had like 30 and 10, I think. I'm like, man, bro,
Yeah, I
they
mean,
came they
and
came and showed out, man.
they was giving him the ball in the final minutes, and
Yeah.
he was getting buckets. They couldn't stop him,
Yeah, he's getting buckets, man. He long, man, long, athletic, and he gonna do it on both
right?
ends. And I
Mm-hmm.
think we seeing one of the best two-way players ever. Probably not the best two-way player. He's showing up, man. He didn't. I guess he the next one up. He might be the next one up.
Yeah,
So hopefully Ant can come back a little quicker. But you can't rush it. But man, that sucked, man. They about to go to the next round, and they lose those
right.
guys
They,
like
they,
that, man. That sucked.
they
Yeah,
But
say
I
he
Gideon, what
will
was you gonna
come back
say?
for a game four. I think it will not come back before the game, a potential game four against the Spurs. So
Okay,
it's going to be
yeah,
That's
difficult.
yeah,
it,
that
right,
sucks.
right, right.
it
Yeah, we're gonna
is.
get to the French Revolution shortly, because Gideon, we got to talk about the French Revolution. But go ahead, Jamar.
I was just gonna. Well, if are we gonna talk about the next round later?
Not yet. No, we're gonna stay on the first round. Then we're gonna get to the second round of the French Revolution.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As long as we talk about it later, then we can keep moving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, yeah. So, and any other thoughts, man, before we move on to this Lakers and Rockets?
No, we can move on to the Lakers and Rockets.
Man, so 2 Saturdays ago, Gilliam, who in their right mind would have had the Lakers beating the Houston Rockets? Like, you mean Jamar did? Jamar did. But literally, if you told me that 2 weeks from now we would have been seeing the Lakers beat the Rockets without their two core players, then I'm like, no, that's not happening. But KD, he was out what 5 games, those are 6 games.
All the
So
games except
perhaps
one.
maybe right, perhaps that maybe played a role. I'm thinking likely it did because the Houston Rockets was just cold most of the series. But Jamar, break down the series, bro. What's your thoughts? Just we're gonna piggyback and get in. So yeah, man. Congrats to LeBron, by the way.
Um, for one, you all know how I feel about the Lakers and LeBron, so me picking them was a revelation all the way around. So I'm just saying. Uh, for starters, like I mentioned, like the Lakers have beaten the Rockets 3 out of 4 times entering the playoffs, so it's like they kind of quote unquote figured them out per se. The second thing, when you're on the stage in the playoffs, inexperience definitely showed itself for the Rockets. It was just looking at the games, and especially like yesterday, I'm just sitting here like, man, that's a boneheaded play. Like, man, why would you do something like that? Like, can you just
What were you doing, Reed? Shepard throwing the damn ball to nobody.
Yeah,
like he just threw the ball to nobody.
like just little things like that. Like, so the inexperience definitely showed up for the Rockets. The second thing, they went the whole year without a real point guard because, as we know, Van Fleet got hurt before the season started, and they didn't even do anything to try to replace that, and it showed so bad. Because the times that I'm seeing
So bad,
Sengun out here bringing the ball up and dribbling and stuff at the top of the 3-point line, like, what are we doing? Like, what kind of offense is this? Like, and then the inconsistency with the shots, like Jabari Smith, one game he looking pretty good, and majority of the time he just breaking it up. I
Brick
mean,
house, building a
Thompson,
house.
he is like I love Thompson's game, but man, can you hit a free throw? And then just it, it seemed like when adversity comes and the Rockets are up and they don't have anybody, they don't have a floor general to collect them back, like bring them back in, like reel them back in, because it's
Right.
like it's just open season. Like when it rains, it pours, and that's exactly, they didn't have anything to stop it. And
They didn't have anybody, Jamar, outside of Sengun. Period.
yeah,
Who could they really rely on that was reliable outside of him?
nobody. And heck, you couldn't even really rely on him as much as you think you can. Because I mean, last night he looked awful, just flat out awful. Like when you have
he was just awful bad.
DeAndre Ayton out here outplaying you, like what are we doing? That's bad. And we know how we feel about DeAndre Ayton.
Boy.
So when dominating is out here dominating you, it's a bad look. And you're supposed to be the best player on the floor. And yeah, Kevin Durant played in game 2, and Kevin Durant looked great for the first half, and then only had 3 points in the second half, and then losing that game 2. So it's like, would Kevin Durant even matter in this series based on all the other inefficiencies that this team has? Like, it's just, I think experience and scheme caused the Rockets to take a L. So that's why I'm at.
Yeah, Gilliam, bro. Your thoughts on this series, man?
Yeah, I kind of think the same. I think that inconsistency was the main problem with the Rockets, and I feel like they got rid of what's the name of the young guy? They got rid of Jalen Green for this kind of issues. He can score like 30 points in one game and then disappear the next game, and I think that a lot of the young guys on the court was doing the same. They wasn't showing up every night.
Right.
They wasn't ready. Jesus wasn't ready. And props to the Lakers too, because I wasn't expecting the Lakers to play that good without Doncic and Reeves. And I think that now they gained a lot of confidence, and might be great for them for the second round.
Really? Okay, we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
All right. Ian, your thoughts, man, from this series?
Two things. I was disappointed. I thought we was gonna see a good matchup between KD and Bron for for this whole series. I was very disappointed.
Right.
It was kind of like watered down. Nevertheless, I still didn't think I don't think I picked the Lakers. I picked the Rockets. So I was like really surprised that they even went up 3-0. I was like, really, bro? Like this what we doing? Then we didn't get no KD. I was just like, y'all could have stayed at home for this.
Right, you're just giving the Lakers the series.
Yeah, but shout out to the Lakers, man. And them guys showed up in the first couple games. Like, he had Marcus Smart playing like he's back at Oklahoma State. Luke Kennard was balling. DeAndre Ayton, Bron himself. But I think game 4, get them those game, what was it, game 4 and game 5? I think Bron looked a little tired. And I think the Rockets, they kind of got it together, So I was like, okay, maybe it's going to be a series. But yesterday I was just like, man, y'all could have just lost in LA the other night, bro. I'm like, they couldn't miss. The Rockets couldn't miss in LA. What was that? Was it Thursday or Friday night or something like that? I think it was Thursday.
I think it was Wednesday.
Wednesday? Yeah, I was watching. I'm like, the Lakers not winning tonight. And I was like, when the Lakers play like that, I think Shaq said it on TV. The Lakers, they come out sometimes. It's like they kind of play with their food. They keep the game close. So they kind of be in the game. And then toward late in the game, they want to play hero ball. Are we going to come back? And I'm like, y'all not going to win this game tonight. Houston was hitting everything. Then Houston come home and can't make a shot. I'm like, man, y'all could have just lost the other night, bro. You saved everybody their time, man. Y'all wasting everybody's time, bro. Y'all just could have lost. And then the way that they lost, they got blew out at home. Y'all could have just lost the other night in LA.
I mean,
Or
scoring
y'all could have
60
just got
points,
swept.
damn near the game over in the fourth quarter. You scoring 60 points and almost 20. I think it was 20 something, 30
Man,
something in the first half.
yeah, man.
It
I'm
was
like,
bad.
and LeBron didn't even shoot good yesterday. I think the rest of the team they just shot good from three, but I'm like, y'all just suck, bro. And like Jamar said, they don't have no point guard. That's their biggest issue. They don't have a point guard.
Huge issue.
The inexperience showed in the
Reed Shepard ain't no point guard.
it showed in the series. They
Trash.
shouldn't have lost. The series really should have been 2-2. They shouldn't have lost game three. Game three was a disaster and horrible. When I
Yeah,
found
they
out how
blew
they
that.
lost the game, I'm like, come on, y'all,
They
really?
blew that. They blew that. They was up
At
6
home,
points, 30 seconds left, bro.
yeah. And I think they were so worried about that not happening again. That's what kind of gave them that extra push to win those next two games. But even even so, like in the last game in LA, I was like, oh man, maybe they finna give up this game too. But no, they kept together. But then they came home and got their ass whooped. So I was like, y'all could have really just lost the other day and just saved us all the time. But nevertheless, man, they need a point guard big time. I know they lost Van Fleet. Probably would have been a better series, but I was disappointed because we didn't see KD and Bron in the playoffs, man. I was really disappointed. I really wanted to see that. Like we ain't seen them go against each other. They ain't really played against each other since them finals.
Could
One
could
of them
this could
always
this have
hurt.
been the last right? Could this have been the last time, Ian? Like, I mean,
It's possible because
Braun
I
might
think I think Bron gonna surprise everybody this summer. I don't know. I'm feeling like he might just come out of nowhere. He said he don't want no farewell tour. I'm feeling like the retirement is coming, and we don't know. I don't know. He's showing mixed signals, but I think it's coming real soon, and he's not gonna say nothing. He's just gonna pop. He's just gonna get up one day saying, "You know what? That's it." So
right.
I don't know, man.
Mm,
I was disappointed, man. KD, I was so disappointed. I'm like, damn, man, we not gonna see KD and Bron in the
right,
playoffs. Like, man, bro, but
right.
man, shout out to the Lakers, man. Nobody had them win the series. Nobody had them win the series, including myself. So shout out to the Lakers, except Jamar. Jamar did. Jamar did. Jamar had to win it. I didn't see the vision, but Jamar did. And now I think they're about to get their ass swept. But hey.
Right.
Exactly.
That's why we give you. That's why we give you said it might do them some luck in the second round. I'm like, really? Okay, we'll see. Hey, man, Rocky Balboa, man, it happens, man, and so
Hey, we thought he was gonna
anything
come
could
back from
happen,
three
man.
one, and he came back from 3-1.
Right.
So every time that
That's
status come up every year in June, I'd be like, damn, I really said that the series was over. They really came back from 3-1, but I still don't see that happen. I still think there will be a swerve.
yeah, man. And so we gonna make our picks for the West a little bit later in the second round. But fellas, let's talk about the East, man. So New York took care of Atlanta. Um, man, I mean, outside of that game 6, those was 5 fantastic games. Every game came down to the last shot in that series. Outside of game 6, which was just an annihilation. But Jamar, man, what's your thoughts on that series, man? What do each team go from here? Except just,
All right.
what you got from that series?
All right. So first off, like Ian, I know you said the Rockets, should have wasted our time. The Atlanta Hawks shouldn't have wasted our time with it.
Oh man, bro, for
Yeah,
real.
did you see that game 6, dog?
No, I didn't get to see it, unfortunately.
Oh man, you ain't missed nothing.
Dude,
Go ahead, Jamar.
At all.
just know, who was it? Mitchell Robinson and I forgot the other guy, Daniel Dyson, whatever.
Dyson Daniels. Yeah.
Yeah. So those two get ejected in the second quarter. If you look at the ticker, the score was 72-22 in the second quarter.
Damn.
I know, right? Gilliam, like, damn, puto.
Yeah. And this is in
Man.
Atlanta. So it's like you wasted these people's money on that one. Like I'd have been mad.
Man,
But
they should
no,
get a refund.
but that's one of those to where the Knicks, they just pretty much put on their big boy pants. They looked in the mirror and said, like, we are the freaking New York Knicks. We went to the Eastern Conference Finals last year. We are not about to sit here and like bring this back to Madison Square Garden. We're gonna end this tonight. That's one of those to where they just woke up and was like, we were not gonna mess around on this. And Atlanta got blitzed in that game. Prior to that, I mean, Brandon, I definitely give you credit. I did not think this series would last this long. You saw that Atlanta was a viable threat, and you were right. Until that game, you were right. So I definitely give you credit for that. But Knicks took care of business. I still got high alerts on the Knicks because, like I've been saying it, if they do not at least make it back to the conference finals, I am coming for everybody's heads that was talking about fire Tom Thibodeau because he ruins his players. He don't do this, don't do that. But you always talk about the bad. What about the good with Tom Thibodeau? Nobody ever mentions the good. They always want to talk about the bad. I know, especially around here, because everybody blames Tibbs for Derrick Rose's career, blah, 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 blah. But Atlanta is definitely in a, I'll say going forward, Atlanta's in a, I would be very encouraged if I was a Hawks fan. Like, you have.
Absolutely. They future bright, man.
You got some young killers. What's his name? Jalen Johnson?
Yeah.
Jalen Johnson, Dyson Daniels, Kaminga.
Yeah. And then having CJ McCollum, who been there, done that, was mixing Brunson on key buckets.
And also quickly, fellas, Alexander Walker to the cousin of SGA.
Yes.
He's another lengthy two-way player, Ian.
Yes.
He's
the
really
most
good.
improved player this year.
Came from Minnesota, I believe, last year. He came from Minnesota.
Yep.
Yeah.
He earned that. He definitely earned that. But the last thing I would say in regards to the Knicks, like Atlanta did expose something with the Knicks, and it almost was kind of, to me, it was kind of similar to what the Timberwolves was doing to the Nuggets in regards to like Jamal Murray. Outside of Curry, there's really no like small guard that really could be a number one option type deal to lead your team to the promised land. And he was getting exposed by McDaniel. I mean, you're
right. That's facts, dogs. That's facts. On the defensive end, they was exposing him for sure. And actually, defensively too. Y'all saw I pointed it out on the page. One thing they did, Gilliam, you guys hoop, they kept letting him go by, but he's short. But them lengthy defenders, Kaminga, Alexander Walker, Daniels, he go past and they tap the ball from behind. So he think he blowing past him. Then they tap the ball from behind, steal the ball, and it's going the other way for a layup. They did that about 5 times, I promise you, in one game.
Yeah, so just something to point out, because whoever they face in the next round, it's not going to be easy for them by any means. So just something to think about.
Yeah. Gilliam, man, your thoughts on this next series, man?
I was really focused on the West, to be honest with you. I didn't watch the East part a lot, but I feel happy for the Knicks, because for me it's a payback, because they got history from the Trae Young time, and I think it was a good thing for them to show up like that for a last game of a series, man. So and I think the whole NBA is on payback time mode, because you got the Knicks against the Hawks situation. You got the Lakers too, because they was burying LeBron, saying you can't do nothing. He showed up. You got the Timberwolves versus the Nuggets situation too. I feel like it's payback in every series, so that's a good thing. That's a good
thing.
Thing.
Yeah. I hear you, bro. And so that's facts, man. You point out what you pointed out in regards to Trae Young, because I remember Trae Young doing this in Madison Square Garden.
Shooting dice on the Knicks.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah. See, CJ McCollum kind of did a little bit game too, fella. So yeah, man. But shout out to our former Mustang, man. Our current, our brother, man. Rocam. He played football with us 2008. And so, Craig, good morning, bro. And so, what football can we watch today, y'all? I'm curious.
Probably what UFL.
USFL, okay, maybe the Canadian Football League, something like that. But I know Craig probably joking because we just talking a lot of hoops right now. And so, yeah. And so, and bro, and we're gonna get to. By the way, shout out to Ray John Reed, brother of Deshaun Reed. And so, yeah, he rocking with the Spurs, and so, the Spurs, man, they're a viable threat as well, and so, yeah, look like in any case, if you've been a fan for 25 plus years, Ray John, then y'all got some championships, man. You used to winning.
I can
Yeah,
confirm that he has been the legitimately only Spurs fan I know for the longest of time. So he's legit Spurs fan for life.
Yeah. And we're gonna get to what NPSFL mean. But that might be the league that Craig plays in.
Plays now, probably so. Yeah.
Yeah, that I think so. And I've been checking that league out too, by the way. The first responders, because Craig is he's the prison guard. I forgot, but I know it's all CPD, and so they got a league, and it's good to point that out as well because I actually been taking a look as well, Craig, online and seeing that league grow, y'all. They done went to multiple cities now, and so the yes, our responders, firefighters, police, sheriffs, prison guards.
Oh,
they got leagues out here now, fellas.
Drop the link. I want to watch.
Drop the link for us, Craig, because that league is definitely growing. I'm like, man, bro, to see where it's grown from like 5 years ago, it's grown for real. And so, yeah, and bro, yeah, man. And so, give us your thoughts on that Knicks and Hawks.
The Hawks, they started off that series on fire. I thought we was gonna really have a series after a while. I'm like, man.
I thought it was gonna be 7.
Yeah, CJ McCollum was showing up, man. He was looking like Allen Iverson versus Jalen Brunson. I'm like, oh shit, man. but inexperience, man. And CJ got kind of cold, and the inexperience showed up. But nevertheless, shout out to the Hawks, man. I don't think anybody seen this from them. They definitely had a good run this year. They shouldn't be. All right, Craig, we gonna check that out for sure. 6:30 tonight. I don't think nobody expected them to be what they how they played this year, especially with the trade to Trae Young and Kuminga came over there. He started balling, and CJ and Johnson and all those young guys. So now they have to build. They got to build for the future and see if is CJ gonna come back and I think Kuminga contract expires this his contract year. So
Yep.
Gotta see where they go from here. But they had a pretty good year, but the best team won, and that last game was Jesus Christ. I think Cat only took 4 shots, had a triple double. They was out there hitting everything. It was insane, bro.
I mean, hitting everything. They hitting everything.
80 points before halftime.
Right.
Points.
They hitting everything, Guillaume and fellas. When Josh Hart out there, he hitting threes back to back. I'm like, Josh Hart hitting threes.
Cat was out there looking like Peyton Manning throwing assists. It was crazy.
Man. Yeah, bro. He was throwing full dimes, just throwing it down like a football. Just pipe. Like, I'm like, damn, bro. This is just easy out here, man. Yeah. So, yeah, man. But fellas, these final 3 series in the East, man. I told y'all about Toronto and Cleveland. I told y'all. In Toronto, Guillaume, they be outside. You feel me, dog? I told Ian and Jamar it's going to be a problem with Toronto because they be outside. They don't just be in the stadium. They be outside, literally. And last night, fellas, did y'all see that shot, man?
Y'all saw that crazy. Shot, man. The same rim Kawhi Leonard hit his shot on in the plate. Same exact rim, bro. I was like, wow, that is crazy. So they went like that, bro. I said,
Right.
man, Cleveland and let me down, man. I'm like, I thought I thought they was getting it together, and I'm like, I guess not.
Yeah, yeah. And
I
so
I I,
that series.
I
Go
got
ahead.
Toronto on this one. I got Toronto on this one because they Cleveland got two professional chokers in Arden and Mitchell.
Oof,
So
oof.
Yep,
I think in the games he can go down. He could go down.
I agree.
Dog,
I agree.
I got
dog,
Toronto.
dog, for real. And you agree? Because I agree. I'm sitting
Yeah,
there looking like, where the
I
hell
think
is
I got
James
to,
Harden at?
man.
Where is he? Where?
He ain't lying. He ain't lying. That's the truth right there, man. They let me down. I thought I thought this was the year they was getting it together, and I was like, man, y'all gonna let them come back and win the series, bro?
I mean, don't get me wrong. Now y'all younger and more agile. Y'all can see that on the court, right? Y'all can see that even though they not even like, what do you say, sexy ball players. They ain't doing all that fancy stuff in Toronto. They just got guys that's literally laying the ball up. I
Yep.
mean, basic basketball. Like basic basketball. Scotty Barnes ain't doing nothing fancy, fellas. He just going right to the rim, turning around and laying it up. He ain't doing nothing super sexy, none of that. Like literally. But here they are, doing what they do. Like Toronto. What is it? What is it? Scotty Burns. Fellas, I told y'all he like a baby Kawhi, like the one in San Antonio. We talking about the Spurs. I don't know why we talking about the Spurs so much this morning. But like literally, he not like the Kawhi that we saw with the Raptors that was just killing shit everywhere. But like literally, he can affect the game in so many ways. Nothing sexy about it, just affect the game in so many ways. So you mentioned the two choke guys. Where the hell has James Harden been this series, Jamar?
He's
Like,
used to it.
come on, man. Like, they paid you all this money, dog. Like, you supposed to be delivering at this point in your career. You supposed to know what to do in these moments. And they ain't even like Toronto a super sexy team. I mean, they got length. Maybe that's causing problems for them, the length, but where's that man? Like, they brought you here for that reason to help Donovan Mitchell. And he ain't helping nothing.
Not a thing, huh?
It's crazy.
Um,
I think it started off in the series good, but I don't know. No, no.
Right, that's the thing. He'll start off good. We know that about James
so
Harden. He'll start off good. He won't finish
yeah,
good though.
we know that the longer a series lasts, the less effective he becomes for whatever reason. That's just the way it's been throughout his whole career. Um, so I can like, yeah, Mitchell has had his shortcomings, but I also have seen Mitchell when it matters most, he has delivered too. So this is one of those to where Mitchell got to be the one to set the tone in Game 7. Mitchell got to be the one to come out here and drive the ship, and everybody got to follow. If as long as so, in my opinion, the Cavaliers are a better team overall than the Raptors. It's more so can they like not turn over the ball? Like if you can get rid of those sloppy turnovers and at times these dumb shots, then you should beat them. But the Raptors are one of those teams. They don't know any better. They just here. They just hooping. They just just came to the court to just play.
Right.
And they play for a full 48, and they could they could get it done. It's just a matter of the Cavaliers got to come out there and play ball too. They just can't just be lackadaisical. You got to set the tone. You have to.
Yep.
I mean, they have a bunch of people that can score. They have shooters. They have interior defenders. I mean, in my opinion, the Raptors don't have anybody that can guard Mobley. Can Mobley go out there and be dominant like he did yesterday? I watched that whole game in totality. And I'm just sitting here like, okay, Mitchell trying to, and then Harden, but Mobley out here balling, and it's just.
It was Mobley yesterday. It was Wade, the white dude that's sitting in the corner hitting them threes. And then it was Donovan Mitchell. That was it for the Cavs.
Pretty much. And it's one of those, like, Cleveland just got to come out there and play ball. got to set the tone early, and you got to finish it. Play a full 48, and they move on. That's bottom line. They got to play a full 48 along with the Raptors
Right,
and
and,
win.
we're gonna get your thoughts really quickly, but Gideon, I point this out, and Jamar and Ian can just they can attest to this. If Cleveland lose this series to Toronto, dog, it's finna be some stuff in Cleveland. You finna hear because it's gonna be like we brought all this together for what, you know? So it's gonna be some upset folks. ESPN gonna be all over this. Like, let them lose the series. Let them lose to Toronto. Let them lose to Toronto. It ain't gonna be good for Cleveland. It ain't gonna be good for the
Correct.
narrative of James Harden. It ain't gonna be good for the narrative of Donovan Mitchell. It's not gonna be good.
Correct. I mean, you made the trade at the deadline to bring in James Harden. I mean, if you was gonna go out in the first round, you might as well just kept Darius Garland. If you're gonna do all that.
Exactly. And I feel like Darius Garland probably would have been better this series. Because what the hell is James Harden doing in anyway? What is he doing? What has he really been doing?
And
So
and the thing is, I think that they brought James Harden to to be someone Donovan Mitchell can rely on when it gets tough. And the thing is not assuming this role right now, so it's kind of it's kind of tough for them.
right.
He's supposed to
And on
step
top of
up.
that, they
Yeah,
right. And on top of that, fellas, we know they brought James Harden in for that pick and roll to be more of a point guard to get guys like Jared Allen and Evan Mobley easier shots from the point guard perspective, Gabe. To work on that pick and roll. And ain't no damn pick and roll. James Harden ain't been no pick and roll. So bro. Yeah, man. Just really quickly, fellas, we got to make a pick for this series. So, Jamar, Gideon, who you got for this series in Game 7?
Man, I might have to flip my pick, man. I think think I got Toronto, man. I got Toronto in the close game, bro.
Wow. They were up. They were beating them by double digits Game 5, and Cleveland came back. I mean, yeah, it was Game 5. Cleveland came back. I thought Toronto was going to get them in Cleveland the other night. They came
Yeah.
back late, but they was up. They were beating them by double digits in the fourth quarter. Jamar, you got you say Cleveland should win, right? Or who?
Yeah, and just so you know, so before the playoffs started, I did like a 8-leg parlay as far as the series winner outcome of the series, and mine's still alive. I need Cleveland to win. I need Boston to win, and shoot, I'm going blank. Who's the other series?
Detroit?
Yeah, I need Detroit to win, and
Okay.
that was like a plus 4,000 or something. I don't know. We'll see. I gotta look at it.
Beautiful.
But yeah, I got
Right,
Cleveland. They're a better team.
Right. And Gideon, you got Toronto. Okay.
yeah, I got Toronto.
Craig got Cleveland. Yeah, I got Cleveland too. They better win. Shit, they better win. On the other hand, Philly and Boston. I don't think we saw this going as deep. Some people have Philly getting swept, but that was without Joel Embiid. But with Joel Embiid back, I mean, obviously Philly done caught their groove again. And they was the team that I don't know who pointed out on the page that said that Philly could be super dangerous come the playoffs because they was getting healthy at the right time. And so now we see them got their squad now. Man, the East just looking open for me right now, fellas. Because if Boston lose, man, the East open, dog, for real. Gideon, who you got for this series, bro, between Philly and Boston? Games.
I hope it's Boston.
Decided.
I hope it's Boston, but I have a question because I haven't watched all the series, but I felt like Boston changed the game plan. I think that when I was watching Boston a couple years ago, Jay Tatum was the one with the ball in hands, and now it shifted to Jalen Brown. So was it like that throughout the whole series, or because I only watched the game 5, and I think
Right.
that it may be a problem. Maybe they gotta get back to their old habits.
Identity.
Jay
Old
Tatum
identity.
is back on track, so I think he should have the ball more on his hands.
Right.
So
Go ahead, Jamar, because I was
I was gonna say So I would say for the better part of the year, like Jaylen Brown's been the one being like the, I guess, 1A per se on the team, the alpha. And I
But
think a
they
lot
had
of it,
to, right?
yeah, a lot of it is because of,
His injury.
Tatum not being quote unquote Tatum yet. Um, and I still think that's the case, especially when you watch Game 6 and Tatum not even playing the fourth quarter because of a calf injury.
Yeah.
So it's like it just makes you wonder that, like, how healthy is he? I know he's healthy enough to come back in that short period of time and still be effective. Like, that's amazing within itself, but I don't know if he's that player yet, per se. And that has caused an issue in this series, especially later on when Embiid got back. So
Right. Yeah, pretty much what Jamar's saying. I'm pretty much agreeing with. They've had to do this, Gideon, because of the injury of Jason Tatum. It was amazing him coming back, like Jamar just said, coming back from that. I mean, it's a hard injury to come back from. He was one of the fastest times ever, actually. But now, like Jaylen Brown's been a guy all season, and so it's like at this point, Jason Tatum's not where he has been in his career. You kind of got to give him the ball, in these last few moments. But they ganging up on him, and then they know Jason Tatum ain't doing what he doing. But I want to talk about the others for Boston, man. The others for Boston not stepping up. Where the hell has Derek White been this series? I mean, literally, that's supposed to be a guy you're supposed to be able to rely on, right? But Peyton Pritchard is having a better series than him. No disrespect to Nikola Vucevic. We thought him going to Boston, yeah, man, they going to be a championship squad. Man, he been getting exposed this whole series in. And on top of that,
man.
it's like the Bulls kind of geniuses for letting him go, I guess. Because
he's still wearing a Bulls jersey out there.
Well, I mean, it's different when you're playing in meaningful games.
Also when you're the third or fourth option too, right?
Yep.
Yeah, man. But he brought there to be a role player, and he not hitting his shots. He not. So he not hitting his shots, man. Maybe that's credit to Philly, but we got to make a pick, y'all, because Boston, man, a lot of people had them coming out the East. A lot of us felt, and they were playing great going into the playoffs as they usually do. But that ball for Boston not swinging like it usually do, fellas. Y'all know when you hoop. Kind of remind them old Spurs team, the ball just flowing. It ain't been that way with Boston. It's just you get a ball like Jaylen Brown, give it to Jason Tatum, and then they try to do Super Bowl magic. And it kind of reminds you of what there was prior to the championship year.
Correct.
I mean, prior to the championship, which is them being confused, like you mentioned, Gilliam. Who we gonna get a ball to? Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown.
Exactly.
And going back and forth. And it's instead of letting the ball just be hot potato. And so yeah, so who y'all got for this one, man? This is a tough one. This is a really tough pick. Gilliam, who you got for this one?
I got Boston for the reason I just mentioned, but also because as a French guy, I'm a big Embiid hater. We don't like him in France.
Right. I was just talking to my girl about this the other night, fellas. I was like, Joel Embiid could have played for France in the Olympics.
Yeah.
She's like, really?
And he rejected us.
And I'm like,
he rejected us.
He rejected him.
Yep.
And play with the US. Yeah. I was confused about that.
And even worse, he proposed himself, then he rejected us when it was time to get things done. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That would have been a hell of a lineup.
Yeah. But I understand him though. He chose the
he thought he had a chance to win a gold medal.
Yeah. Team USA is something else, so you can't blame him for that.
Yeah. See, he ain't loyal, and I ain't gonna be loyal to him either. I'm going Boston.
Man.
Yeah.
So my ticket does say Boston, so I'm gonna pick them. But looking at this series, like Tyrese Maxey has been a problem for Boston the whole series.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that boy
Paul
cold.
George has been consistent this whole series.
That veteran presence, man. That boy.
Yeah.
I like Paul George, man. When he's healthy, he wins. When he's healthy.
And the pressure's not even all on him to get it done. So that he just plays under the radar and get his stuff. Embiid has, outside the first game, like he's definitely been effective. And then the two X factors for the Sixers, VJ Edgecombe, because I mean sometimes he looks amazing, sometimes that shot's not falling, but
Sometimes
he's
he's like,
playing.
what the hell?
Yeah, but he plays with a high motor. You can't teach that. And Kelly Oubre, I mean, if he's hitting his shots and being effective, then it changes the whole landscape of the matchup. So look, I like I said, my ticket says Boston. I want to win my money, but I do not have, as I famously say, the warm and fuzzies at all. At all.
Right. You don't have the warm and fuzzies.
Mhm.
Yeah. I tell y'all what, Boston lose this series. Man, it's finna go down. Like,
But
it's gonna be yes, we're gonna talk about Jason Tatum. We're gonna yeah. But it's still gonna be like, man, really, y'all, really? And so it's gonna be like a wasted year for Boston, even though it'll be like we really didn't have the expectations going into the season because we thought y'all was gonna be somewhere 6 through 10 without Jason Tatum. You know what I'm saying? Nobody had Boston being a top team, right? They overachieved, right?
correct.
But even now, when you still got the team on the floor, we expect y'all to get past the first round.
Yeah, I mean, true. But just looking at them, I feel like something is missing. It just feels like they're not complete. If that makes sense. Like Brown's doing this thing. At times, Statham is, filling up the stat sheet. But when I look at the role players, it's like it's not the same production that I'm used to
They
seeing.
miss
from
Al
them.
Horford. For me,
They
missed Al Horford.
that one.
Yeah.
I think they missed Drew Holiday.
Definitely Drew Holiday.
Everybody missed Drew Holiday whenever he leave, dog. You gonna miss
And
him
they pretty
bad.
much chose Derek White over Drew Holiday. And it's like, you paid Derek
Tripping.
White.
Tripping.
I mean, Pritchard is pretty good, but he don't. I guess he may not have a big enough role yet, but nevertheless, they're missing those vets badly.
Yeah, Hauser and number 55, them two white boys that can shoot for Boston. They're not hitting their shots either. And that's huge. When Boston hit their shots, they look great. And when they don't look so great.
Correct.
And so they got to hit their shots, man. So I'm going to go with Boston. They better win. But if they don't, yeah, it's gonna be some stuff Monday. On the other hand, fellas, the other 7-game series, Detroit and Orlando. This series, I really thought, man, that Orlando was the better team, but that was with Franz Wagner on the floor. He's been hurt these last 2 games, and that Detroit they're woke now. And now we 7 games. Game 6, Detroit was down by 24 points, fellas, in Orlando. And they came back to force this game 7. And so, I mean, I guess Gilliam, is the Magic going to get finished off by Detroit, or is the Magic going to do the Rocky Balboa or whatever, game 7? Who you got for this one, bro?
So, I didn't really get to watch this series, but I hope it's the Pistons because I want to see Cade be in a position where he can show us something and show his talent. So I want to see more of him.
Right. Yeah. And it'll be good for Detroit to be on that stage of that second round. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it'll be good if they win this series because they were the number 1 seed, right? And so, but as Ian stated, he did not have the warm and fuzzies going into the playoffs, and we see why. And so, Ian, why didn't you have the warm and fuzzies going into this series? Because you were stuck, bro.
I know they both young teams. Obviously, Orlando has the
they both young
more
teams.
playoff. Yeah, Orlando has more playoff experience. So, and I think we've seen that in this series. But Detroit is they're kind of growing up in this series. I thought, to be honest, like you said, I thought the series was kind of over at some point, but Man, K, he showed up. He showed up, and I don't know, man. We here at Game 7, so I mean anybody could take this, this Game 7. I'm expecting the Magic maybe to get the job done, but I don't know. Like Jamar said, I don't have the warm and fuzzies. I don't know. We could see a great performance from Cade, and he could, take them to the next round. But it's gonna have to be more than Cade, though. I think that's the thing. I think that's the biggest thing.
Right. That's the problem with the Pistons. They don't seem to have nobody that they can rely on outside of Cade, and all you got to do is
Crunch
gang
time.
up on him.
Yeah.
And if Duncan Robinson
That's
not hitting his shots, who else they gonna get a ball to? Jamar? They gonna give it to Tobias Harris? No disrespect to Tobias Harris. I think he's a nice guy, but
Great value, J. Cole.
you know,
I think he has.
Tobias Harris, you gonna give it to what was the point guard number 24? I forgot his name. But Jalen Duran gonna score the ball. Isaiah Stewart gonna score the ball? No.
No, he
Like-
just want to run around, fight everybody.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Here body slams.
Right, he think it's WWE out there. Like, man, come on, bro, play some basketball, bro. All you want to do is yell and fight, bro. Go put the ball in the basket, bro. Get some rebounds, bro. Be productive.
Right, man. And so, yeah, man. He got ejected the other night, and so
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Point.
I forgot he could hoop.
Right, we don't need that, bro. Why you in the NBA? You should have went to WWE, bro. I got time for that, bro.
That's his career after basketball.
UFC or something, bro.
Right. And so, if we talking a French national team, Gilliam, if we talk about, let's say Yuba Sali, you know how he a bully, he'll just get in somebody's face, fight, bump somebody. This is what Isaiah Stewart do, literally Draymond Green type stuff for Detroit. And so you pretty much got him and Jalen Duran for that reason. And they just really to fight. It just starts something. It just be crazy. The Magic and Pistons, about 5 times the series, fellas, they don't win half court. Y'all haven't noticed? They don't win half court staring at each other about to fight. Like literally about 3, 4, 5 times. And so this is what Detroit does. And so clearly for me, fellas, they need an outside. Jamar, let me ask you this quick question. How would you feel if Detroit had a big man that could stretch the floor and shoot the three? How much better would they be if they had somebody like that? How much better would they be if they had a shooting guard or somebody that could just either a valuable second option that could get them a basket outside of Cade Cunningham, because they ain't got nobody really. And for me, the Magic got more options. And if they have Franz Wagner, they got even more options.
True.
This is why I think Ian had the warm and fuzzies. All you got to do is gang up on Cade Cunningham.
Yeah.
That's true. But so I did watch the second half of that game. I was listening to it on the radio as I was driving in the first half. The way that Orlando lost last night in historic fashion, where they could not hit a field goal, and I'm watching the whole thing unfold. Yeah, do you want to know what a snatch soul looks like? That's exactly what happened. To me, their spirit is broken.
Right.
They had the opportunity. They were up. I'm sitting here thinking like, man, my ticket's about to take a L here. Like Magic look like the better team. They gonna go to the next round. That's what I'm sitting here thinking the whole time. And then that happens. And then all of a sudden, Detroit gets life, and Detroit becomes the aggressor. Detroit and Cade Cunningham keep going down the lane, drawing fouls, getting to the free throw line. And Orlando cannot hit a 3, cannot hit a 2, like turning over the ball. Like they forgot how to play basketball. To me, they're done. They're done.
And so quick question, fellas. Which one is it more with Detroit? And because now we're seeing them grow up. Is it more because of inexperience with the playoffs, fellas? That's been their problem these first few games? like they young, sort of like how OKC was for years, or is it more so that they don't really got an option outside of Cade Cunningham, or is it just both? And what's the real problem with Detroit?
I think for me it's more so it's so both are true, but I think it's more so the part of it for me is the inexperienced part, even though they made the playoffs last year and that was the first time they did in a long time. But I think, this year they kind of surprised everybody because nobody thought Detroit would have been the number 1 seed entering the year. We didn't think that at all. We didn't think Cade Cunningham would have been an MVP candidate and probably would have finished in the top 3 MVP voting if it wasn't for the collapsed lung. But it's one of those to where, like, as we say, like all these teams, like before they become champions, go through their quote unquote growing pains per se. And this is one of those within the series to where maybe they did go through those growing pains. And yesterday was probably, to my opinion, the final blow to Orlando, and they kind of figured it out because there's no way. I was telling somebody yesterday, whatever the spread is for Game 7, Detroit's going to cover. Detroit's about to blow them out the water. But I think they had to go through the adversity, especially being the pressure of a favorite team. I think that's another thing. Like, they're favored.
Yeah.
They have expectations in the playoff. Yeah.
Yep.
And as we know, Orlando coming to this was playing with house money based on the disappointment of a season they had, and then all of a sudden they just wind up in the 8th spot, and it's like, okay, well, what we got to lose right now, right? So I think it was a combination of that,
Right.
And this here, and I'll say personally for me, it feels there's a little personal nostalgia here, knowing that I was a big Tracy McGrady fan, and they was up 3-1 against the Pistons back in 2003. And it's history repeating itself all over again.
Yeah. I literally thought of that, bro. I'm like, man, let's go back to the Doc River days.
I don't think they want to go back to those days.
I don't
I
think
don't think
so.
they want to go back to those days.
But that's been sticking in the back of my head during that comeback yesterday. Like, is this about to happen again? So yeah.
So quickly, Jamar, who you got for this series? You, then Gilliam. Give me y'all picks, fellas.
Detroit about to blow them out. Like I said, they snatched their souls last night in Orlando, and that historic.
That crowd looked so stunned, man. They was looking stunned the whole damn few minutes. I'm like, man,
how do you miss 23 straight shots? Like, you missed 23 straight shots. That's like
almost like the Trailblazers with the Lakers, and they missed 13 shots straight.
Yep, and then I also thought about how the Rockets against the Warriors like 27 straight threes. That's what I was thinking about too the whole time.
Yep.
Like, this is a historic performance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Ian, bro, Detroit, Orlando. Is it the warm and fuzzies now at this point or not?
I still don't have the warm and fuzzies, but I think I'm like in football season, Detroit versus everybody.
Right. Yeah. And Gilliam, bro. Gilliam.
Man.
I have Detroit.
I have Detroit because as long as everybody's taking care of their roles, it don't matter if they don't have multiple offensive players. As long as everybody's taking care of his thing, and I think they're really balanced team. So, and we've seen in the past that it's not because you have multiple offense options that you win. Look at the Celtics, for example. It's more of if everybody's taking care of his role. So for me, I have the Pistons.
Okay, yeah. They better take care of their role because I feel like, Orlando still believe they can win the series. Desmond Bain still can score. But this is what I'm looking forward to, fellas. I'm looking to buy Paolo Banchero versus Cade Cunningham. I don't know if y'all saw Game 5, man. Both of the dudes put on shows. Both of them damn near scored 50 points. You hear me?
Yeah.
Both of them damn near
Yeah.
scored their 50 points game 5. And so I know Paulo Boquero, he coming to hoop. He coming to hoop. He coming to hoop. Desmond Bain coming to hoop. Cade Cunningham, the Pistons better take care of Orlando, because if this game get close in the fourth quarter, it's going to be a very interesting game. And if Detroit lose this game, then we're going to have some questions that's going to be like, all right, does Cade Cunningham need some help in Detroit? Guarantee you. So, Western Conference picks, fellas. Let's talk about the French Revolution. And I keep calling it the French Revolution because I'm looking forward to Rudy Gobert versus Victor Wembanyama, bro. I'm looking forward to this game. I'm looking forward to I've seen videos of Victor Wembanyama when he was a teenager playing one-on-one against Rudy Gobert.
And
You know
frying
what I'm
him.
saying? Oh, they got into a fight too?
No, he was frying him. He was.
Oh, he was frying him.
cooking-
Yeah,
cooking,
Rudy-
yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was.
think-
Rudy Gobert.
I-
His ass can't
I think
score.
it was when Victor Wembanyama wasn't even a pro. He was still on the young juvenile team of Nanterre in Paris.
Mhm.
He was like
Mm.
16 or 17 on his video. So
Right.
go way back.
Yeah, man. And so, Gilliam, bro, just curious, bro, what is it like to see the revolution of French basketball now to where it's on an international stage, bro? And you seeing NBA players everywhere, both in the NBA, WNBA, first round picks every year now. We go shopping like in France for NBA talent like it's nothing now. And to see Victor Wembanyama doing what he's doing, do you think, and we want to know this, me and Jamar, do you think, man, that based off of how Oklahoma City 3-1, they beat the Thunder in the regular season, do you think that Victor Wembanyama could actually win the NBA title this year? Because if you would have asked me, Jamar, and that we thought he would have been doing this early, we would have said, no, he needs some time. But he's overachieving, I feel like, at this point. But then again, he's so big and he's so strong and he's so talented. Is it really an overachievement? And so how does it feel, man, to see Victor Wembanyama pretty much now, if he goes, depending on how he goes in this playoffs, he could be the best player in the NBA, man. It'll be him and SGA, no disrespect to Joker. So how does it feel, bro, as a Frenchman to see all this talent now, bro?
It's really pleasing. It's really pleasing. We're really proud in France because we had Gobert at this level, at this stage of the playoffs everywhere, every year.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, we didn't have a player that's so good on both ends of the floor. So it's really pleasing to see, and we're really proud. And I think you're right. He's overachieving. I wasn't seeing him be that good in the playoffs with all the inexperience that he have, because that's his
Right.
first time, and I think he's doing pretty good. But he got a solid team around him, because when he got injured, everybody thought that that would be a massive blow for them, but everybody stepped up. Everybody stepped up in the team, and I think he got a really good team to go at least in the Western final.
Okay. Yeah.
And I
Okay,
think
you thinking kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah.
I think we got a new rivalry in between Gobert and Wembanyama coming up, because in France we was really surprised to see that when Wemby was named Defensive Player of the Year, Gobert looked kind of mad because he was left out of the top 3. So
Right, because he's won it 4 times, right? He's won it 4
Yeah.
times himself. He's won it 4
yeah,
times.
but when he was
himself.
talking, he felt like he was kind of bitter about Wemby winning it with all the votes. So
Right.
we felt like it was bitter. And you got to know that even in the French team, you guys saw the Olympics, and Gobert was left out of the starting 5, mainly because of Vic. They was playing Yabusele at the 4, Vic at the 5, so Gobert is kind of left out of the starting five. So it's starting to feel like every time Wemby is here, Gobert is put aside. So I think
Mm,
I'm waiting for this matchup
mm.
because yeah,
Interesting.
Gobert felt disrespected. So I'm waiting to see it. I want to see this matchup.
And it's just interesting the timing about this and everything you mentioned about defensive player of the year because we just saw what Gobert did against the best player in the world. Now, don't get me
And
wrong,
that's
Joker
because
has known him
he
a
felt
lot.
disrespected.
Right.
Yeah.
Perhaps that was his motivation, but we just saw him pretty much just shut down the Joker, especially in key moments. And so that's interesting. That's really interesting, bro. For real, for real. Yeah. Jamar, you was gonna say something?
No, no, not right now.
Okay. Yeah, man. And so, I'm really interested, being over here in the Caribbean, man, being in the French island. Everybody's paying attention, bro. And so they want to see this matchup for sure. All the hoopers I've been talking to, they want to see this matchup. And some have been pointing it out even before. They're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna see Victor Wembanyama versus." Okay, and so here we are now. And so, in this case, Gilliam, who do you pick for this series, bro? So it sounds like you're picking the Spurs because you mentioned the conference finals.
Yeah, I got Spurs because the team is so stacked. They got so many options, and Ant isn't coming back for the first 3 games, so I don't see the Wolves repeating their effort again. I get the Spurs. I got the Spurs.
Yeah, yeah. And
Man, it's hard to go against my T Wolves. But due to injury, I think I'm gonna go Spurs.
yeah, yeah. And Jamar.
Yeah, I kind of feel like Ian on this. It's tough. I mean, for the record, the Wolves have beaten the Spurs 2 out of 3 times this year. I mean, albeit with Anthony Edwards playing. It's tough. It's definitely tough for me because like the Spurs defensively, interior and exterior are really good.
Yeah, yeah.
But like the Timberwolves definitely got some people that don't give a bleep that just gonna go out there and just ball and just play.
Right.
Yeah.
So the intensity
Speed,
level will
speed.
match. It comes down to a stifle tower and an alien. So uh, typically I would take an alien over a stifle tower. So like, the Spurs should win this series.
Man, what a series, fellas, this would have been if Anthony Edwards and DiVincenzo was there for the Timberwolves.
Man, especially DiVincenzo,
Man,
man. That sucked, bro.
dog.
All the
Right,
0-0, all the 0-0s the last 2 years and tore their Achilles. All the zero
right,
numbers.
4 of them.
man,
Crazy.
right, man. That
At
would
the
have.
same
I
time of
mean,
the year, man. It's crazy.
right. Yeah, man. That would have been. I mean, it's still gonna be a fun series. I think Minnesota gonna come out and hoop,
I don't
but
wear zero.
Minnesota.
I get out that number.
Yeah. And so I got San Antonio too, fellas. They should win this series, but I do look forward to seeing the matchup as I mentioned, the Stifle Tower versus the Alien. I want to see that, and so yeah. Yeah. All right, man. Cool. The next series, fellas, the Thunder and Lakers. How many games y'all got the Lakers winning in this one? You got
Sweet.
another upset, Jamar?
Sweet. Whoa.
It's a
William,
wrap.
you don't have a sweep. You don't have a sweep. How many games do you
No,
think Gilliam the
I,
Lakers win?
I don't have a sweep. I don't have a sweep. I had the
Okay.
sweep for the Suns, and I'm really glad that that's the Suns that went through the play-in because uh, otherwise it would be my Warriors that will be swept. But I don't have the Lakers to be swept.
Okay, but you got the Thunder winning the series?
Yeah, I got the Thunders winning like 4-2, 4-3, 4-2
4-2?
in 6 games.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
4-2.
6. Okay, Austin Reeves is back. Luka Doncic, he's not coming back. At least it don't
Hey,
appear.
they need to just say he out for the playoff.
Right. Yeah, because his timetable don't look like it's gonna be in the playoffs based
No
No
off of
time
what they
way.
were saying.
No time
Right.
soon.
Based off of what they was just saying last night with what he doing. He not even doing one-on-ones or anything. So yeah. Jamar, was you gonna say something, bro?
No, I can say something if you want me to. I ain't got nothing to say right now.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, for me in this case, then, fellas, yeah, I got San Antonio. I mean, what is it? Oklahoma City, and it's hard for me to see the Lakers winning the game. It's hard. Oklahoma City just too good. And so, yeah, I guess in this case, then, guys, we'll be looking forward to likely a OKC versus San Antonio conference finals. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
And
best
That's what
matchup.
I'm here for.
right. I mean, that's been a matchup we've been expecting all year anyway, right? And so, generally with basketball game, as we know, we kind of know who's the real teams in basketball. You kind of know football is a bit hard, baseball, but with basketball, we've been looking for OKC and San Antonio all year. So, yeah, should likely be the case. And so, yeah. And so, fellas, that covers the NBA. Just quickly, Jamar, we did the NFL mock draft. We pretty much knelt everything outside of the late rounds. We picked some edge rushers for the Bears. The Bears ain't picked no damn edge rushers. I don't know why they didn't pick no edge rushers, man. So it's just really interesting. And so, your thoughts from the Bears, man? NFL draft. Are you excited, bro, or what?
I'm intrigued to a certain degree. So, Denneman pick. Congrats, fellas. We didn't think in real life they would drop to him, but they did the right decision. You took the best player available at a need, and he was that guy. And boy, our safeties are top end speed out there.
Yeah.
So
Purdue got two, by the way.
yeah, before he went to Oregon, right? Purdue then
Yeah.
transferred over. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So them not. So two things stuck out to me. One, when they drafted a tight end, I'm like,
Right.
but
We
then
really need a tight end.
But I dug deeper into it. Apparently, in 12 personnel, the Bears are top. They run that like a top 5, frequency in the league, and then in a top, 1-3 personnel with 3 tight ends on the field, they run that as a frequency as a top 5 team in the league as well. So it's like the tight end is, I guess essential to the offense here. So it's like okay.
Very.
And then they drafted a wide receiver. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. But no, them not taking a pass rush, that edge rusher, that lets me know that they really believe in Shamar Turner and Austin Booker as of now to go on the other side of Montez Sweat. And then maybe, just maybe, they may try to free up some money and sign Cam Jordan or something out there. So they pretty much have the belief that the answer is already in the building for the most part based on what they did in free agency in the draft. So, I mean, we will see. I mean, Turner was drafted to be a guy to get a lot of playing time last year before he tore his ACL before the season even started. So it's that's one guy that I think a lot of people forget about, including myself at times. So it's like, all right, let's see what we got there.
Right.
Them drafting the center in the second round, I'm cool with that. Best center on the board, so you basically got the second best safety on the board who was pretty elite and the best center on the board. I take that. And then the corner out of Texas, I like that pick too. So I mean, yeah, did they not address pass rush? No, but did they get some quality picks in this draft? Yeah, and then a defensive tackle late in the 6th round or whatever the case may be. I mean, I watched this tape; he don't look too bad either. So. I mean, all in all, it's fine. I'm ready to go play ball at this point.
Right. Yes. And so cool. Yes. And bro, anything from the draft You good with the draft?
Nah, I mean, besides them not picking a D lineman, maybe they make a trades here or there or something, but I know they don't have a lot of money, so um, nothing. I mean, we basically picked a draft. I think we took Barian Brown as they LSU receiver, but they took his name start with a
Yeah.
Z, something Thomas. I know he's a burner,
Mm-hmm.
so man, we
Right.
basically predicted they whole draft almost. So
Yeah. Yep. And so,
I think
yeah,
it was a
man.
productive. I think it was a productive draft.
Yeah. And hopefully these guys come in, they do well, man. Hopefully they come in and
Yep.
do well. Especially our the guys that's gonna be on the field immediately, especially those guys. And so, yeah. Gideon, can you do me a favor, bro? Can you say that name right
Yeah.
there? Start with an M at the bottom in the blue. It's the Japanese name.
Munetaka Murakami. I say it the French way though. Munetaka Murakami.
Right.
Is it right?
Yes, bro. You got it right exactly in English and in French. Yeah, bro. And so, hey, this is our Chicago Cubs, Chicago White Sox update. Hey, fellas, the White Sox look good, man. They look much improved.
Man,
Much improved.
dude. Yeah, they are. I think they're definitely exceeding expectations here. So far, Murakami has been, man, that has been a revelation. For the South Side, the fact that nobody really, 29 other teams didn't really want to take a chance on him for whatever reason, and we got him for 2 years, 34 mil, and he's leading the whole major league in home runs. And I mean, last night going against, I mean, they opened up the series against the Padres, who we know are a very formidable team, and I felt like this would have been a good test for them. And they came out and win 8-2, and he had a 3-run jack. And it's like all I wanted this year was for them to be competitive and for the young talent to develop, and we got that and much more so far. The pitching has been great. Hitting overall has been great. I mean, they've been playing, these teams of the late pretty tough. 15 and 17 on the year. I mean, that's a lot better than what the heck they was last year. Matter of fact, they're 7 at this time last year. They're 7 wins more than what they were this time last year from what I saw earlier this morning. So,
and they're 16 and 17 now, Jamar, with last night's win.
No, they're 15 and 17.
Oh, okay, sorry.
But yeah, no, nevertheless, man, I am thrilled, man. We playing the weakest division in baseball too, so it's like we're right there. So I would say just let it play out. I'm gonna treat this like I treat the Bulls. Like when we was excited and that 5-0 start, and we was like,
Yeah.
you know what, let's let it play out just a little bit more, and so I might spend my money on buying the thing. I'm glad we didn't. I'm glad we didn't. But the White Sox, they're giving me more of a reason to, be a little bit more intrigued. I have been tuned in a lot more. I mean, heck, I might go to a game again this year. I want to go.
Absolutely, man. We about to, fellas, this is the time to go because them prices going to get jacked up. I think this is a real thing to state. Sox got a lot of money. They got a lot of young talent still coming through the farm roll system. Yep. You got this kid now that's, if he's something to stay, if he's the real deal, he might be here for years, guys. And so
I hope.
I hope so too. I think he's the real deal. I think he stays, guys. If he's winning, I don't think he leaves if he's winning. And so, if you ever come to Chicago, visit us, bro. If you ever come to Chicago, you will see. You go to a Cubs game, the stadium's filled up. People everywhere. There's white folks everywhere. You go to the White Sox game. It's just literally green seats. You could damn near me, Ian, and Jamar. We could all sit in different sections of the game by ourselves. That's how many people be at the games of the White Sox. And the ticket prices be so cheap, bro. Like you just go any night if you want to a Sox game. But now Munetaka Murakami's there. Now the team is progressing and they're getting better. and watch. And then we got a war going on too with all this damn oil prices. I don't know how it's going to affect the White Sox ticket prices. I guess it's going to our economics class. But I guarantee you the damn ticket prices for the White Sox are going to go up now. And so we better enjoy these prices now because them prices going to get raised, man. And you're going to look up them White Sox. All the bandwagon fags going to be coming out for the White Sox.
Yeah, seriously. I know last year when I went to the game, average dollar was what $40 a ticket, and seats was decent. So yeah, that's gonna change at this rate. That's definitely gonna change.
Yeah, man. And so, but on the other hand, Ian, bro, this is good to see, man. But the Cubs, and I think they are what we thought they'll be, right? Like first place. Somewhere, one of the best teams, challenging for the NL. They kind of where I thought they would be, for the Cubs.
Yeah, I think it's crazy to see that on one side of the city, they in the worst division in baseball, and the other side of the city, they're in the best division in baseball. Crazy.
Yeah. Dude, like every team has a winning record in the NL Central.
Right.
Nobody saw that coming.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Been a competitive division for years now, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, but like the Pirates 17-16, the Reds tied with the Cubs on top of the division at 20-12. The Cardinals, who don't have anybody, 19-13. The Brewers, who won the division last year in fourth place in the division. Like this is nuts.
Right.
It's gonna be a wild year in that division.
Yeah, I can see the Pirates, man, because the Pirates got the best pitcher in baseball, really, y'all. The Skeens kid, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Paul Skeens.
Yeah, he's a dog, and so perhaps they've been building around him now for years,
Yeah, so I got a coworker. He's from Pittsburgh, so he's a big Pirates fan, and for the last couple of years, it's like. He just got saying like they just got Skeens. They don't have any offense or anything. The rest of the pitching, the bullpen sucks. This and that. This year, they definitely added some offense. I think they got 3 quality pitchers, including Skeens. So now all of a sudden, they're competitive. So it just takes a few other players, and voila.
And so yes, man, this is good to see, man. And so. So support this stream. We got merchandise, we got clothing, we got a variety of things available. You see the support this stream. You can go to Venmo, support us right where Jamar is pointing to, right there. Yes. And so support. We need it, man. We need it. And so appreciate it. Yes. And so Jamar, anything from you, bro? Anything from Jamar?
All right, y'all ready for another team building exercise?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. This is something we do, Gilliam. This is a segment we have. We give Jamar and a segment. So,
all right. So, I'm for all 3 of you all. So I kind of alluded to it earlier, but I'm gonna take a deeper dive into one particular player. His name is Nikola Jokic, and I think. Ian, you had just missed this before you hopped on, where we put Jokic on this pedestal, and you cannot arguably be the best player in the league and get put out in the first round, especially against a team that's short-manded with their best player and a couple other players, and then on top of that, you having home court advantage in the series too. So, all right, so with Nikola Jokic. With him having a couple MVPs on his resume, an NBA championship and averaging triple doubles. Let's for you 3, let's get a top 10 all-time center list going. So that means all 3 of you all have to agree on the order. And I'm curious to see where you have Nikola Jokic at on this list.
Of all time?
All time, yep. Because I want to see what this man's legacy is right now based on what we've been seeing as of late.
Right. So we saying top 10 of all time. Who do y'all think is the greatest center of all time? Or you saying maybe top 5?
You said top 3, right? Top 3 of all time?
Top 10. Let's go.
Oh,
So
top 10.
Top
Yeah,
10.
stretch them legs
Yeah.
out. Let's go.
Right. So who Guillaume and Ian, who is the greatest center all time? For me, I say the most dominant has been Shaq, but the most accomplished is Bill Russell.
No, I
Or
would say
not even Bill
Kareem.
Russell, Will Chamberlain.
What about
Kareem.
Kareem?
Or Kareem. Damn, yeah.
I think Kareem
And so
is number one.
I gotta write this out. Okay, yeah.
I'm typing your answers
with
out
Jamar's
as well.
activity, with Jamar's answers, we always gotta write it out, Ian. So Kareem, I agree. Kareem, nobody could stop that boy. That man was a killer. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Okay. Do you agree, Gilliam, that he's the greatest center all time? Kareem played for the Lakers.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Number 2, who y'all think? Shaq, Bill Russell, Wilt
I
Chamberlain.
would say Will.
Okay. Who y'all think number 3?
I mean, Shaq is coming up at number 3.
Yeah.
You got
think
Shaq,
I'll-
Gilliam?
Yeah, I got Shaq at number 3.
Yeah. I
Okay.
think, yeah. Shaq is good.
Okay. Number 4, y'all think Bill Russell, Alonzo Mourning, Patrick Ewing.
No, I think Hakeem Olajuwon.
Okay, Hakeem. Yes, that's an excellent one. Yes, Hakeem the Dream. Okay. Number 5. For me, it's Bill Russell, y'all. He won 11 championships.
Yeah.
went to-
Yeah. You got to put Bill.
You gotta put him. You gotta put him. Get him. He's the most accomplished. So
Yep.
far, Kareem, Wilt, Shaq, Hakeem, Bill. That's our top 5 right now. Okay. From here we got Patrick Ewing. We got Alonzo Mourning.
You
We
got
got,
also David Robinson,
David Robinson.
Dwight
we got,
Howard, Joker. Just
Joker.
I think
I
the
think you got to
Joker.
put Joker at 6.
Yeah, Joker got to be 6, man.
Okay. Yeah. I can see that. Because he better than Patrick. He better than Hakeem. He better than David Robinson. David Robinson, for me, number 7. But what about y'all? Y'all think it's Patrick Ewing, Alonzo Mourning?
I think you could put David at. I think you could put him at 7.
What you think,
His
Gabe?
all-around game is better than those guys, I believe.
Yeah,
You,
yeah, I can go with that.
Got a
okay.
championship
All
as
right.
well. Those other guys don't have a championship.
They don't. They've been the ring searching most of their career. Okay, so Patrick Ewing, Alonzo Mourning, Dwight Howard. Who else we can possibly add on there, fellas?
Carl Malone can be the
He
debate.
a power forward though.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he a power forward. So we talking centers. For me, it's Patrick. For me, y'all, it's Patrick Ewing. I think we
Would
forget
you put
about
Dwight?
history.
Would you put Dwight Howard over him though?
Nope, not me.
Got a ring.
oof.
Yeah.
Was he like 3 or 4 time defensive player of the year?
Okay,
That one was
Slam
right.
dunk champion.
okay. All right, y'all got me. All right, okay. So Dwight Howard, number 8. Okay. So in this case, Patrick Ewing, Alonzo Mourning. Who goes first?
I think
For me, it's Patrick Ewing.
I think Patrick Ewing.
Yeah, so Patrick Ewing. And then number 10,
Nope.
is it Alonzo Mourning or is it somebody else?
That's it.
I'm trying to think before we put Alonzo Mourning because I feel like we missed
Right.
somebody.
I feel like we
if
missing
you
somebody.
you could throw Joel Embiid in there if you want to.
No.
Oh,
No.
Too
Talented.
He
He's
never
talented.
available.
He's talented. He's just as talented as everybody we just named. Probably more talented than most of them, but no.
what
he's
about
right.
there's the Dikembe Mutombo?
not. Mm,
Yeah, he
I
scored
mean,
enough.
then yeah, but
Yeah,
I think
but,
that's
he
the
got-
same for Alonzo Mourning though.
Dikembe got like
What
3
about
defensive
old
player of the
school,
year.
y'all?
He does.
What about Moses Malone, fellas, or
Yeah, that's a good one.
Bob McAdoo?
Yeah.
Robert
y'all
Parrish.
think they better? Y'all think they better? Because Robert Parrish won a lot of championships too. Wes Unseld,
Yeah.
Willis Reed. Now
I
I
didn't
don't
see
know a
those
lot.
guys play, so
I didn't
I
see
can't.
them, so that's my problem.
Yeah, it's
I didn't
tough,
see them
yeah.
play.
I seen Parrish in the
See?
Bulls uniform.
Ride that bench and get a ring.
I saw that one as a kid.
Oh man, and so
I feel like
yeah, they
it's one
talking about he
other
was
person that we
basically washed
forgetting
up.
though.
No,
Before we put Alonzo
Wait.
Mourning.
McAdoo, Moses
Hold on.
Malone, Wes
Yao Ming?
Unseld, Paul
He
Gasol,
didn't
Yao
play long
Ming,
enough. I think Yao would have
Ben
been in the top 10
Wallace.
if he would have played for a while.
No,
Ben
Ben
is a
Wallace,
good
hell
one.
no.
Ben is a
But
good one.
no,
Ben is a
he
good
can't
one.
score. He couldn't score.
Got
In that
defensive.
case, I might as well put Rudy Gobert because Rudy Gobert won Defensive Player of the Year 4 times.
No championship though, and he beat Kobe and Shaq.
Yeah, that was
Or
still an
one
impressive
too.
championship, but yeah, man, in that case, I might as well put Bill Laimbeer. God damn it!
Wait a minute.
No, it's a joke. It's a joke. And so,
know.
like, yeah,
Or Rita
know,
Sabonis if he played longer in the NBA, but I know he's international Hall of Famer by far.
But for me, fellas, in this case, I'm thinking Moses Malone, man, because of them championships he won with Philly. That run he had with Dr. J. It wasn't just Dr. J. He had some help. And so for me, I'm thinking Moses Malone. I know Alonzo Mourning won that one championship in 2006, Guillaume, with the Heat, but he wasn't the main anchor on that team. He was a backup center to Shaq, and D Wade was running that team. So for me, I got Moses Malone. I don't know about y'all,
Yeah,
fellas, but for me, Moses Malone.
I think we can go Moses Malone. I'm gonna go through his his accolades. NBA champion 83. He was the Finals MVP 3 times. He won back-to-back MVPs, 12-time All-Star. He was an ABA All-Star. Yeah, I think we give it to Moses Malone.
But
Yeah.
He might low key should probably be up a little bit higher,
He
but
he should be up. He should be actually above Dwight Howard.
Yeah.
Dwight Howard should be number
Well-
10, maybe. No, for me, I think Moses Malone will bust his ass.
I don't know. We don't give Dwight Howard enough credit. I know he be having a lot of stuff going on outside of basketball, but Dwight was that
In
guy.
this case-
Dwight is the reason why we didn't see a LeBron James and Kobe Bryant finals. Let's not forget
That's
that.
facts. That's facts. Right. So can we put Patrick Ewing at number 10 then and put Moses Malone at 8? Dwight Howard at 9 and Patrick Ewing at 10?
Yeah.
I need a.
But
As long as all three of you all agree.
but
Got
I have a question. Is Pau Gasol considered center
Ooh.
for you guys?
oh
Because
Yeah.
I think he can get
He
the
was
10th
nice.
spot.
He was. I think initially he was a power forward. I think when he got to the Lakers, they moved him to center. So it's.
I always looked at him as a power forward because when he even played with the Bulls, he was power forward for us.
Yeah.
It's that one is close though
Yeah.
for him.
They got him listed as a power forward, but he did play center with the Lakers though when they won the championship.
Yeah, that's
Because talent-wise, accolades, even with Spain,
yeah.
man, you gotta know that Spain is our father. They've been beating us for decades. They've been in France for decades. He been winning Euros, FIBA World Cup,
Yeah, I'm looking at him right
NBA
now.
title.
No, let's not
Back to
forget
back.
Spain done put us out in the Olympics. Let's not forget that too. Spain was whooping our ass. When we lost some years, Guillaume, don't forget that was Pau Gasol and whooping our ass.
Hey, and his
NBA
brother
Rookie of the
Mark.
Year too.
We lost to them in a Euro final while having Gobert, Yabusele, all them guys. On the paper we was better than them, but they whooped us.
That's a good one.
Right.
That's a good one.
That changes a lot of things if y'all add them to the list.
Yeah.
They got him as both though. I don't know.
That's
I
your
mean, in that
decision.
case, we're going to have to take off Dwight Howard or Patrick Ewing because I ain't taking off Moses Malone.
I'll take off Pat
Ewing.
Ewing. Yeah, I'll take off Ewing. He don't have no ring. The other two got ring.
They all got rings, right? Good point. So we put Paul Gasol in the top 10.
Yep. So
Where,
he'll
where at though?
be at 9. Put Dwight at 10.
Okay. Yep.
Paul Gasol back-to-back champion. I gotta give him that.
Right. Rings count here. Rings count here. Everybody
And his
that's on
jersey
there.
is retired in LA too. I didn't know that.
Right.
I didn't know
So
the Lakers
ring.
retired 16.
Yo, you talking about Paul Gasol?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they retired earlier this year, I think. Yeah, I think it was earlier this year, I think. And so, yeah, yep. And so, in this case, y'all, our top 10, Kareem, greatest center of all time. Wilt Chamberlain, Shaq, show you that Lakers pedigree. Hakeem the Dream, Bill Russell, Joker, David Robinson. I feel like Moses Malone should be above David. Oh. David Robinson, Moses Malone, Paul Gasol, Dwight Howard. And so those are
And
yeah.
all three of you all agree with that list, right?
Yeah.
I can live with it. Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah.
You gotta
I got-
post. You gotta post that. I want to
I
see the
got you.
comments on that. Yeah, you gotta post
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Post that. Can you post
I'm
that,
gonna
Jamal,
post
on the
it.
page?
Yep.
Yeah.
Get the base
I
going.
even post on the IG. Yeah, I want to see what.
Because when we
kind of
post that, it's
response
gonna
we'll
be
get
some guys like Kevin Clark that's gonna be like, wait, what the y'all forgetting about Moses Malone? Like, are y'all forgetting about some of these old school dudes like that was killers? Like Moses Malone, I'm so glad you pointed out his accomplishments, Ian.
Yeah.
Man, he was 3-time MVP. I didn't know that.
Neither.
Yeah. I did not know that, bro. I did not know that. And so, yeah. And so, man, that was a good one, Jamar. Thanks, bro. Ian, bro, you got anything from us with the basement?
Who wins MVP?
You,
Gilliam. Let's start with you, Gilliam, and then
Yeah.
you, Jamar. Because Jamar seemed like he's stuck.
So I'm biased because I'm French, but
No, you ain't the only one biased. Jamar is too, and he's
I'm with just know I'm on your side.
yeah, but I can see Wemby taking it this year
Okay.
because of the fact that he was so good. He improved a lot, and
Yeah.
he carried his team to a playoff, man, to the playoffs. So
Yep.
for me, that will make it. That should be
Yeah.
making it. So
Unanimous Defensive Player of the Year as well. Led his
Yeah.
team to the second best record in the NBA. And then on top of that, we talk about stories with MVP Gilliam. Whose story is better, SGA's or Victor Wembanyama's? We would all agree that it's Victor Wembanyama because none of us had San Antonio. We thought they'd be somewhere in the play-in somewhere, maybe top 6, something like that. But they were the second seed, and they own OKC in the regular season. So
that's the thing. I don't know if they look at it, but when you look at the matchups against OKC, they are ahead. So it should matter for me.
Right. Okay. So Jamar, in this case, yes, you got Victor Wembanyama as well.
Yep. Going Wemby. You cannot guard a Wemby.
Right.
Of course, all the stuff he did this year.
Who you got, B?
Yeah. For me, I got SGA, fellas. I know y'all pointing out Wemby, but I mean SGA, y'all, he's the best player in the NBA for me. Like you can't stop him. You can't stop him. You can't stop the mid-range. He elevates his team. We all know if he wasn't on that team, they would not be all that great. Because even if Jalen Williams played, he'd be hurt. He always damn hurt. And so 31 points per game, 7 assists, 4 rebounds, absolute automatic bucket. Man, give me SGA, fellas. Give me SGA.
I got Wemby, and I got Wemby for one reason. I want to see somebody win Defensive Player of the Year and MVP in the same year. I want to see Wemby win it. And I think he is. And I'm not taking away from SGA. I think SGA phenomenal player. And I think he's had a great year. But I
Right.
do think when we talk about MVP, I do think when you speak Wemby, I do think he's the true
He's
definition
more
of the
valuable.
most
He's more
more
valuable
valuable. The Spurs,
than
the
SGA.
There
yeah,
you go.
the Spurs are not there without Wemby. I don't even think it's close. So I think OKC is not as great, but I think OKC still makes the playoffs and still contends.
Yep.
But Wemby, I think he is the true definition of the most valuable player.
Mm. All right. Interesting, man. Interesting. I made the argument to Gilliam, Ian, and Jamar that without SGA, the Thunder wouldn't be crap, but they were like, oh, they'll still be up. For me, no, I think they would suck, literally. But SGA, I mean, the dude is just cold. That's all I can say. The man is just so nice. His
He is.
like he just so
And
nice. His mid range is like automatic. It's like automatic. It reminds me of like how Jordan was at some point, like at his career. Like that mid
Hey,
range is
hey,
just
hey.
automatic.
mm, mm, mm.
Automatic. You can't
Jordan?
stop,
I don't know about Jordan.
man.
Wait,
I'm
what
I'm
happened?
not talking about how they got the points, but I'm just saying when it came to automatic mid range, SGA man, it's Jordan's level, and
Huh?
yes,
No, no,
it's
no.
Jordan's level.
I'll
Yes,
give him Iverson's level of mid range.
Kenny,
I'll give him that.
Kenny, Kenny,
mid.
Kenny.
No.
I gotta get on
Iverson.
my truck.
Because Iverson had a pretty good mid range too.
No,
Nah, but
I
it
can
wasn't
I
better
cannot
than
agree.
SGA's. Hell no.
I can't agree with you, man. I cannot agree with you because Jordan did that with way more difficult rules, man. They was
Yeah,
beating the crap out of him,
Correct.
definitely, definitely.
and SGA is protected
See
by
that
the
point.
rest.
I didn't get that.
And that's what makes him. That's what makes
And
him so great, though, because.
even Siri don't understand.
But even e- even with what do you say? What you just said, Gilliam? Like, oh no, man. I just feel like SGA is just he the best player in the NBA, man. That's just me. And so I'll be alone on this one. Y'all can disagree, whatever, man. But we gonna see because MVP award is definitely a story, and the best story is Victor Wembanyama for sure. And then on top of that, when you guys make the argument of where would San Antonio be compared to where
Correct.
OKC would be without their stars, I can see that. And so, man, we're gonna see. It's gonna be a historically close vote. And so, man, any final go ahead, Gideon, before we get the final thoughts and shout outs.
Let me put it this way: if we talk about where the Spurs will be and where OKC will be, you got to talk about replacement. Who do you replace Wemby with? You can't. But I think that if you put in a great player, a great guard in OKC, they can still make it to the playoffs.
Okay, if you add a great guard, but not without SGA. Okay, my point was just without SGA.
Yeah, but you
See
put
my
Kate
point.
in
My
okay,
point was
you
just
you
without.
you you put Kate in OKC, they can make it, but you
Yeah,
cannot replace
they be a
Wemby.
good team. Right,
There you go.
right. You can't replace the alien. How the hell can you?
Exactly.
That's the thing.
So, yeah, you can't. And so, y'all persuade me, man. Y'all persuade me. There's gonna be a historically close vote, but I still got SGA. But y'all persuade me. It's gonna be close.
The media is on your side. I'm pretty sure they're gonna pick SGA. I don't
We'll
think
see.
they should, but
If I tell y'all what, if SGA don't win compared to Victor Wembanyama not winning, who would be angrier or who like out of the general population? People gonna be like, man, they robbed SGA. But if Victor Wembanyama don't win, it's gonna be like, all right, he was out for a good part of the end of the season. And for me, that was the biggest thing, Gilliam. It was the fact that he got out a certain portion of the end of the season. If he would have stayed healthy all year, I would have picked Victor Wembanyama with my. I would have picked him with my bros. I would have picked him, yes. But because he was out, that's an issue for me. I don't think he should win because he was out. SGA been available all year.
Yeah, you got a point. But it's not like he was resting. Some of the guys that don't win it because they was out, it's because they're resting. Vic don't like to rest. If it was that, it was really injured.
I get that, but he was still out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but we're gonna see, fellas. We're gonna see. MVP should be announced. What is it, y'all? By the conference finals, it should be announced. Somewhere by the conference finals, it should be announced. So, in a couple coming weeks. And so, with that being said, Gilliam as our guest, bro. Man, any final thoughts or shout outs, man, as we head into the weekend? I say, with you being our guest, let me explain this actually to you. The final thoughts and shout out segment is just you giving us any final thoughts, anything that's on your mind that you want to talk about, or just give a brief moment about as we head into the weekend. You see? And so what I'm gonna actually do, Gilliam, is I'm gonna let Jamar go first, and then you follow up with after Jamar, and then Anna had a final word. And so Jamar, bro, show Gilliam how it's done, man. Any final thoughts or shout outs as we head into the weekend?
Yeah, so first and foremost, shout out to Gilliam for joining us this morning. Definitely appreciate you.
Appreciate you, bro.
Man, today was pretty fun. Second to the NBA playoffs here. All these game sevens that's about to happen in the first round. That lets me know that there's definitely been some competitive basketball here. Even though in a sport to where we should be able to predict more than not how these series goes, but nevertheless, the fact that we have game sevens let you know that there's that's why they play the game. And all in all, and I just want to shout out my bros here, Brandon, Ian, appreciate you both. And I love getting up Saturday mornings and doing this with y'all. So shout out to you all as well.
Pleasure, my bro. Pleasure. Yes. Sentiments, man. Gilliam, bro. Any final thoughts or shout outs as we head into the weekend?
So shout out to everybody here. Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure being here with you. And sorry for my bad English. I try to do my best.
Nah, man, your English
bro,
is
you good.
fantastic.
It's fine. It's perfect, bro. You good.
It might be difficult sometimes, but hey.
Bro.
And you guys help me practice my English too. So thanks for that. And blessings to everyone. You guys, your families, and
appreciate that.
And let's enjoy this playoff as much as possible, because I think it's some great playoffs this year. So I think that's the most viewed playoff since like 10 years, something like that. So the most watched playoffs since 33 years. I've seen it somewhere, so it's for a reason. Yeah. So let's enjoy as much as we can.
Definitely.
Yes, sir. Yeah. And bro,
man, shout out to Gilliam for coming on with us this morning, man. Blessings to you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for coming on. This was another great episode, by all four of us. Man, shout out to everybody on here. Like Gilliam said, blessings to everybody. Let's enjoy this playoff basketball, and blessings to everybody who tuned in with us today and who participated with us, man.
Yes, sir. Gilliam, man, big shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you joining us, bro. All the way from French Guiana, all the way from South America, all the way, bro, from the land, okay, where there is beautiful nature, valleys that go deep, mountains that go high, anacondas and jaguars that'll bite your ass. You hear me?
Nah, I don't want that smoke, but I can use that weather though.
He said, I'm cool with Trevor Lawrence. I ain't cool with the real one.
And beautiful.
I'm cool with
Beautiful,
with
beautiful
Travis Hunter, but
rainforest, man.
I'm cool on the rim.
Hey,
Man,
Brandon,
bro.
you gotta invite them to Guadeloupe, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You gotta
man.
you got you gotta make them see the
I'm
Caribbean
telling you,
lifestyle.
man.
I was
I'm telling
close
you,
on that
bro.
cruise trip though. I was
Man,
close.
yeah. Jamar was just
like,
close. Jamar was close.
man, like beautiful, man. Like I'm telling y'all,
It's
it's
just
it's one of
different.
those things, Gilliam. You try to tell people, but it's
But
like
it's
you until you experience it, then you'll see what we try
Yeah,
to tell you.
yeah, they gotta see from
You see?
themselves.
yeah.
Yeah,
Right. And then
but
you'll be like, damn, I discovered something that was just out of the box.
speed put us on though. You can watch if you're watching streams, you can see the speed stream. It
Right.
was beautiful, man.
Right, exactly, man. And so that's why I was just saying to people, because everybody talking to me, because I'm like one of the few Americans in the islands, fellas, as you guys know. And everybody, Brandon, I show Speed you. I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I'm like, it was important for him to come so people, you have 53, 54 million eyes on Guadalupe at that moment. You see?
Wow.
And
Yeah.
a lot of people, they just know of Guadalupe and Mexico, but it's a whole beautiful island in the French West Indies. And so it was super important for the exposure of Guadalupe, you see?
Yep.
So
Yep.
people can discover Guadalupe. And so I was all for it, man. And so beautiful, beautiful land, beautiful beaches, beautiful everything, man. And so Gilliam, man, pleasure, bro. Absolutely. It was a blast with you this morning, dog. And so with that being said, on behalf of the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, we would like to say thank you for tuning in with us this morning. Continue to chop it up with us and support our podcast on various platforms. And if you are, would love to talk sports with us on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast. We are here and would love to do so with you. Your love and support is truly appreciated, and we hope you all have a blessed and safe weekend. Peace.
Peace.